I thought I'd go live and go through some sales that I've had in the past kind of month and a half, 6 weeks or so. Just sort of thing I like watching. Um, Obviously, it's always interesting to see what other people are selling. It's not as easy to go out and get exactly the same stuff, and that's not the point anyway. It's really just sort of interest. So yeah, this is more reselling related than the stuff I've been doing recently, which has tended to be kind of digging holes in my garden and making ponds. So, oh, we've got a load of people suddenly turn up. Well, that's very nice. Hi, Damien. How you doing? Hope you're well. Leanne, hope you're doing all right. Still doing five a day, maybe. How are your puzzles going? Chris B, Chris Tyler, the two Chris's, and flipping fantastic finds. Hi, Lainey. How are you? Hi, Z. So yeah, I'm just going to go through about Gary. Um, yeah, I've got my mic on. I did actually check my mic to see if it's on. But I thought last thing I did was list 5 live, and I'm on Monday. I'm doing another. My stream won't be 5 live. I'm doing something for Nick's 80s fundraiser, which is just go. I'm going to go through my house and dig out loads of junk that I've got in my loft, which is from the 80s. So it's going to be kind of toys, records, that sort of stuff, and go through it. So you've got Peter Ray in, who must be Shell's favourite Pete, because I'm only a second favourite Pete. I don't know what Pete's Retro Collectibles is going to make of this. We shall see. But anyway, yeah, I've got about 16 things I'm going to whip through, going back from kind of like March through to this morning, where something sold this morning. And I've got to work out how to share screen and all that jazz. So we'll see how we do. Okay, so let's do the first one, and Shell will know all about this one. I'll probably let's have a look. I haven't gone on about this one that much. Maybe I should have done. Look at the price. Look at the price. And I actually saw George Ross sold. He had a set of Harry Potters, and he took 100 quid for them. If you've got hardback, all in hardback, minimum 150. Minimum 150 on them. Really, no matter what the condition, they can be without dust jackets, a little bit beat up. Shell sells some well dodgy ones, so they're in a right old state, but these were lovely. And I thought, well, they're so nice. They were no writing inside. In actual fact, the first 4 were bought from a charity shop for I think £8.99, 8 or 9 quid, which I thought, well, it's about £2 a book. Hi, Daisy B. And they were so minty fresh. And the first 2, well, the first 3 really are particularly hard to find in hardback. And seeing as they were so minty, I thought I'm going to put a good price on them. They weren't early prints at all. They were about 21st print. But I thought, well, you'd never see them in this good condition. Yeah, if you do want any dodgy Harry Potters, Shell's your lady. But yeah, don't think the price. If you've got hardbacks in all of them, set it at that 150. It may take a little while, but keep it at that price. So that was very nice. Went off to somewhere in this country, actually. A lot of them always go to the States. Hi, Trotters. How you doing? Okay, on to the next one. So I've got about 16, so I don't want to be talking too long about any one. What am I doing? How do I stop screen? Oh, there we go. I'm back. I'm back in the room. And then we share again. We're off again. Chrome tab. Jesus, it's quite hard. Okay, this one. Share. I have picked these up quite a bit from boot fairs, and I picked this one up. It was actually from a charity shop in Youghal, I think it was. I got it home, and I kind of thought, oh, this will be all right. It'll just have AA batteries in it. It didn't. It had, a unique battery type. One of those things you get in like camcorders or cameras, big chunky battery. And of course, it was in there, but it was dead. So I couldn't test it for ages, which was a bit of a pain. And then I bought a charger, a multi-voltage charger where you could change the plug types on the end. Got that from Amazon, which was only about £8, I think. I think if you're a reseller, it is a piece of kit that is well worth having. There's sort of loads of stuff you can get for sort of testing, but like to have a charger or power supply that is multiple voltage and different plug types on the end and different polarities, well worth it. So I got that to charge this up. I'll put it in, test and work. It includes part used label reels, because I always have a used label reel in, but doesn't include the AC power supply. What else have I put? This will need to be sourced to charge the battery. So yeah, there we go. But I charged it up before it went. So that was $26.99. I think it cost a £5 because it was a charity shop pickup. But there's that one. I'm trying to keep an eye on the chat, so I'm coming back in. Hi, Kirsten. How you doing? Always good to see Kirsten in. I always think it's always great that I better stop sharing. I think it's amazing that someone actually owns a shop, comes and watches my stream. I don't know why that's so like, whoa. But there you go. I do. So yeah, my sales have been down actually. So your sales are quite good, but you can't get your Hermes courier to collect. You can't get your Hermes courier to collect. I'm half asleep this morning. It's terrible, really. Okay, on to the next one. I'm going to go relatively quickly. Otherwise, we'll be here all day. And of course, I'm so busy at the moment. Not busy at all. Okay, share screen. Shop is all closed up. Well, indeed, I guess it would be. But I still think it's amazing. Right, what am I doing? Next one. This is a nice little one. Jumble sale pickup, this one. 20p or 50p or something. And I've had quite a few of this sort of thing before. Snoopy, and had a Perishers, the Perishers one, if you remember that Perishers one. So just a nice little vintage item, really. And you do get people who are into Busby, probably ex-British Telecom workers. So if you ever see anything with Busby on, worth getting. So 50p into a tenner, plus the postage. Not a bad markup on that. There we go. Nice little one. All these little ones are quite nice. Easy to pack. I think it was large letter. Got any questions on these? Do drop your questions in. On to the next one. Jigsaws. This was, it was sealed. And it'd been hanging around for ages. I think I probably, in the current climate, could have got more for it. But it hadn't sold. I'd had it on for probably, 6 months to a year. I think the box is a little bit crushing on there, but not a lot. And I was so glad a lot of this. I've got a couple more jigsaws in this lot that I'm showing you, but I was just glad to get those all out because these are all picked up for. I might have picked up one up in a charity shop, but mainly I pick up jigsaws, and maybe that would be £2. Mainly I'm picking up for 50p or a pound at jumble sales. So it's always good when they go. This is on the low side actually, so it's always good when they go for maybe 13, 14, 15 pounds, something like that. So that was a nice little sale and easy to pack as well. I tend to just put like a cardboard sort of sleeve around the. I don't make a box or anything, but just cut a strip of cardboard and put it around it. That's all I do. Don't do any bubble wrap or anything like that. Okay, on to the next one. This is sort of like a mishmash of various bits and bobs. Some stuff I'm glad to get rid of. Like this one. I had two of these. And these early Harry Potter scenes hadn't been selling. And it was, the price, see there, I probably would have started at around £12 and slowly been reduced over a number of months to that price. And that looks like this would have been going into a 20% sale every month. So it would have been around about a £5 just for me to get rid of it. Again, it would have been a boot fair pickup for about £1, I think. but just glad it's gone. But it's definitely the sort of it's the coronavirus that has made people buy loads of board games and stuff. So a good opportunity to get rid of stock that you wouldn't normally get rid of, like jigsaws and rubbish games. Is this a good time to plug my live stream? It's definitely a good time. I always love a good plug. I mean, I do try and I don't do it that often, especially on Shell's channel. I feel like she doesn't like me plugging. I do actually, of course I do. So yes, Kirsten has a live stream this afternoon. You got Lauren from Deep End of the Sandbox. Oh, I've heard of that channel. Oh, cool. Well, I will tune into that. Go and make a note or whatever, or get your notifications on. Get the notification bell on. I sold a Harry Potter Scenic complete cinematic, so the best one for 30 quid to Canada. Now, was that the one you needed this DVD for? I've got 2 cinematic versions, and I need a DVD for both of them. Used to be a really good price on Amazon. I sold a sealed one on Amazon for silly money over Christmas, but I know you can on Amazon probably get slightly higher than that price, but I don't know. I haven't looked at it recently. The price may have gone down, but of course the fees are more, so swings and roundabouts. But I know you have one without the DVD, so let me know if it was that one and you managed to source the DVD. I need to get 2 DVDs for that. I've got all the bits in there. Okay, on to the next one. Chrome tab. But yes, look at Kirsten's. Yeah, Pete, you're right there. Let me just cancel this. You can't click on the 3 dots anymore and go to someone's channel. I tried it the other day and I was wondering, is it me? Because I was a spanner in this channel. But stick it in your search in YouTube, Kirsten's Curiosities. It will come up, I'm sure. That is annoying, though. You're quite right, Pete. And I watched your video the other day talking of about annoying customers. That was quite amusing. Okay, on to the next one. I quite like doing these rather than me just going on and on. Quite nice going through stuff you sold. Okay, so this one, I bought this at a boot fair. It didn't have a power supply. I think it cost me, I can't remember how much it cost me. It wouldn't have cost me very much. But they don't go for very much on eBay, especially when they don't have the power supply. And the pain with this one, don't delete people or block people. That was the options I saw. This sold about 3 times, 2 or 3 times, and I had to cancel it. Oh, Pete, are you not a spanner? Well, I'm not in YouTube at the moment. I'll make you a spanner. Let's have a look. Let me get on YouTube. How do I do it? Add moderator. There we go. You are now spannery. You should be. Yeah, I'm a right old spanner Z. you're even more of a spanner. We're all spanners. So this sold about 3-4 times, and each time I sent a little message saying, "You do know this hasn't got a power supply," and got the reply back, "Oh, I didn't see that. Could you cancel?" So it's just people like. In the end, I just amended that title. You see that great big capital letters, no power supply, and even then it sold. And some said, "Oh, I didn't see that." It's just like, are you blind? What are you doing? But it eventually sold, so I was quite glad. It's quite a big box taking up room, and it was, like I say, it's probably about 2 quid or something like that. So not mega bucks, but like just a nice bit of money and a nice. It's amazing the amount of space I'm getting. The space that is being created, because obviously I'm not sourcing at the moment. I've been focusing on Lego. I've taken this. I've had a Lego mass amount of stuff, and we're going to come to some Lego sales. We're all spanners. Darren, do you know about that too? We're all bloody spanners. I've been taking the opportunity to deal with something that hasn't got dealt with, because I was kind of like, my thinking is, if I don't do it now, it is never going to get done. So that has been like sorting through masses of Lego. So no sourcing's been going on. So the shelves are looking really bare. So I think I should have a tidy up and a reconciliation, a condensing of stuff. I feel that's coming on soon. Right, on to the next one though. What do we got? Oh, this is quite a nice thing. Nice. I like this kind of sale. It's small. It's boxed already. Again, just a bit of cardboard around there, cardboard sleeve. It's a nice price. Cost me 50p, I think, at a jumble sale. God, if only I could get like 1,000 of these for 50p, that'd be all right, wouldn't it? But I did get a message on this because it had this photo. See if I can enlarge on that. And some real prude said, I've looked at the photo of the battery compartment and there seems to be massive corrosion in there, blah, 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 blah. Then he said, I'm not interested in buying this, but I think you should change your photos. And I was just like, oh, for God's sake. And I just said, there's no corrosion in there. I don't know if you can see that one at the end. But this is just an old bit of foam that's disintegrated. So I just sent back a very, very polite message back saying, mind your own business, mate. It's just like, oh, no, it was like, thanks for your message. That's just phone that's disintegrated. I will change the photos though. Thank you for your input. And of course I didn't. Yeah, I did have a quick game on the Atari Flashback. I play Combat. I don't know. I love Combat. I mean, I had an Atari, and I've got one, but it doesn't work. Unfortunately, I've tested it out. I think one of the chips in there is knackered. I'm getting power to it, but it doesn't work. But yeah, I had an Atari. I had Pac-Man. I had Asteroids. But I loved Combat, which was like it always came bundled with Combat. And I've said this before, but I remember going to like a Cub Scout fair when I was probably about 9 or 10, and they had an Atari set up with Combat on it, and you'd pay 10p to have a go on it. It's crazy. But there was a queue. It was like, ooh, video games. But then, I remember going on holiday and just being in arcades playing Space Invaders and playing on those tabletop Pac-Man things, and it's just totally addictive. Right, on to the next one. I'm going to try and find some things that are kind of 80s related for my 11 o'clock thing on Monday, which I'm doing for Nick. I've got it's kind of like I've got dregs of stuff because I'm not a huge collector. I've got one kind of thing that I've got quite a lot of, which is Star Wars figures. But I've got like dregs of like bubblegum cards where I've got like 2 left, and I used to have all of them. It's quite sad, really. But I'll be getting out my dregs, and I have got some like Astro Wars and stuff, but they don't work. But I'll be digging them out so people can have a look at them. Right, on to the next one. This was it was a jumble sale pickup, and it was Worcester Park. Peter Ray, if you remember when we went to Worcester Park, you went to the. I don't know where you went, but I went straight for the shoes, and then I managed to pick up 3 pairs of really nice shoes. And I think that jumble sale was like fill your bag and you get charged for the amount. I think I paid £5 for the bag. So this is a very nice price, very nice pair of shoes. But again, I think a lot of people are thinking, I'm stuck at home, going to do some running. Let's go and buy a pair of running shoes on eBay. So yeah, lovely sale. Okay. I'm not up to date with the comments. Hang on. It's saying new comments, but I can't see them. What's going on there? Oh, here we go. So I've missed a load. Raw spanners. Yeah, the tank noise is like really kind of missile command was good. I think that's the one where you kind of put in the sky where you want your missiles to go, and it goes, and you're trying to get these missiles coming down. Yeah, all good games on the Atari. I can't believe some people out of the way to message when not a potential buyer. Yeah, I regularly go through eBay of a morning just to find errors in listings, even when I'm not going to buy the item. What are you doing? Nuts. Okay, let's get on to the next one. Have people got nothing better to do? Maybe they haven't at the moment. Okay, game, Jumble Soul pickup game, 50p a pound. Got it home, scanned it into Amazon, looked at eBay, thought, oh, that's not worth very much. But thought, well, I've got to get it on. Better to get it sold than have it hanging around, looking at it and being sad. So that went for £7. And, and the good thing is with selling these, people will be entertained, and people are entertaining their kids. But the Trivial Pursuits, they're not great things to buy. I've got about 4 or 5 of the original Genesis one, and it's a bit of a regret, really. I have sold some question packs, actually, for about a £5. So it's always good to split those because they're heavy, these, the Trivial Pursuits, the Genesis ones, or even if you get an extra set of, you normally get 2 boxes of questions. And I think 2 boxes of questions goes over 2K. So it's worth splitting them just so you have like an individual box. And they will sell for like, 7 or 8 quid. Hi, Funky UK, how you doing? Hi, 1200 V4. Now, 1200 V4, I forget what it was, but on my last stream, it was the Buffy thing he was saying about. I was going to put it on for about 30. I've got it here. I've ended up putting it on for either 70 or 80. Something ridiculous. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. I've been putting on all the DVDs, 70 quid. And I've had some interest. Had someone message me on that. So originally I was going to put it on for 30. I think you pointed to me towards a listing on eBay because I've been very lazy doing my research. Also, I was doing it when I was live, which is never a good thing. And I thought, oh, not 30, maybe 50. And then I ended up putting it on for 70, and I've had some interest. So fingers crossed on that. I might get a sale on it. Sold a Wii, but I need to get sorted with my Wii bundles. I've got bundles, but I haven't done anything with them. Yeah, fingers crossed. He's asked me questions about, does it say at the start of each episode previously on Buffy? So I had to actually watch it, which it was quite interesting doing that last night, and it doesn't. And then he's asked me about bonus features, so I've got to get back to them today. And then she said, is it different from this version of the complete series? Which obviously I have no idea about because I've only got that one. But there you go. Okay, this one is a bit of RA. Bought from Boots, I think over £3. I got about 5 or 6 of them, and I've got another smaller kind of similar kind of one. I guess people buy them. I thought they buy them to make them look tanned before they go away. And I thought, well, people aren't going away now, but maybe they should. Maybe they're putting it on to tan up before they go on the internet. Which is something. I almost stopped the camera there. I also like Casper the Ghost before I come on. Perhaps I could do with a bit of Bondi Sands self-tanning cream, and put a wig on or something. Could change my life. Can I suggest you watch the channels? It's Zahir Malik. Oh, he's that guy who tries to do. He's kind of like a novice reseller, isn't he? I think I've heard of him. He sells dodgy RC, but lately he's been doing this kind of niche streams on Twitch, which is how to game badly, especially on Fortnite. I have seen those. He's unable to get into helicopters as well when you need to escape. It's well worth a watch if you're into that sort of thing, but quite niche. But yeah. Best way to tell, what's Darren got to say? Best way to tell is look at the running times on Amazon. Yeah, I was going to look at item specifics on Amazon just because she was asking me about bonus features, and there's like 7 series and about like 4 or 5 discs for each series, and each disc has got a different sort of feature. Some of it's got like scripts, some of it's got like gallery and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, I'm hoping I can just copy and paste it from Amazon. No, you're definitely not a reseller, is he? Yeah, he's definitely not a reseller. Pro Dreamer. He's Pro Dreamer Zahir Malik. Go and check out his Twitch channel if you're into that sort of thing. Yeah. I do fly off in nice helicopters, nice scenic view of the coast, and then do a bit of swimming to get away from people trying to kill me. I always find that's the best thing to do rather than stay there and get shot in the head. So yeah. Now, Nick mentioned that Peter and possibly Z, I don't know whether you're doing it, you were doing some 80s games. I was wondering whether that was going to be games you could play with other people online, or are you going to have to do it single player? Because I think that'd be quite fun. And what sort of games are you talking, like early console games? Because when I think of 80s games, I think of Spectrum games, and I was sort of looking into Spectrum emulators and stuff like that. But it's probably well before both of yours times. So yeah, let me know what sort of games you're doing on your streams for the 80s festival. And the money's going up. If you, well, I should have put the link in. I don't know how you do it, but I know Nick would have a link to his money raising page, and that's his target, which is brilliant. So if you want to go and check that out, do check out Nick's what's it called, GoFund or money funding thingy. Go and check that out. But it's all kicking off. That'll be kicking off on Friday. I've got I don't know if anyone saw me, got absolutely pummeled by Aid on Name the Year of when these pop records were released. And I had I'll talk about that in a minute. It's so difficult talking to chat when you're in a stream of talking about someone else. Anyway, Aid absolutely thrashed us, and Nick's arranged a rematch, and it's 80s only. And I'm like, oh yeah, that should be better. But my fear is he's going to absolutely trounce me again. I think it could well happen. Darren started with an Acorn Electron. That was like a poor man's BBC Micro, wasn't it? I think. But I had a Spectrum. In actual fact, before that, my brother had a ZX81. So I've said this many a time. We used to sit and program games from like Crash Magazine or Spectrum Magazine. You had to write your own demo, yeah. Was it like 10 print Darren, 20 go to 10, that sort of thing? But there you go. Right, on to the next one. We're going to never get this done, but there you go. What have we got? Okay. Sold loads of these. Picked up loads of these. Probably had about, I don't know, a dozen, something like that. All picked up for 50p a pound. I counted all the parts, all the pieces, like a fool. But I do package them up quite nicely. And they don't always have 1,000 pieces. Some are like 1,024. And the way to check is do the edge and count the number of pieces going across by the number of pieces going down. So there you go. What's this? I make Peter Ray a spanner, and he's putting in a link. But it's an all right link because it's the Just Giving page for Nick's channel. Feel free to put in any links you want, Peter. Put your channel in if you want. Go and sub to Peter Ray if you're not. It's kind of like what BCP does. Yes, they're doing very well on their fundraising. Okay, on to the next one. Where are we? This is a board game. This was on one of my packing videos, I think, the other day. And I couldn't remember then when I picked it up. I've got a feeling it might have been a charity shop pickup for maybe a couple of quid. But again, a game selling at this time. It is a bit like Christmas at the moment. Even better for some people, I think. My sales, because I haven't listed, because I've been doing my Lego, my sales have gone down. So they're about 2k for the 31 days, and it was around 2.7. But I'm not too worried about that because, I mean, if everything was selling manically, I'd have nothing here. I don't quite know what I'm going to do when I do actually run out of stock. So I'm glad I'm doing all this Lego. So that's good. I should have got a drink before I did this. I'm thirsty now. So how many have we got left? We've got about 7 left. And 4 of them I'm going to do now, all in a row. Now, I don't know if you know that Nick sold a huge Friends Lego bundle. Not Coffee Perk and all of that. Not Jennifer Aniston and that lot. The kind of girly Lego pink Friends. This sort of stuff. And Nick was selling like a box full for 60 quid. And I had absolutely tons of the stuff. So I decided to put, originally I was thinking maybe 50 quid. This is like one set, it's a complete set on its own. But I also had 3 other bundles, and I've sold all of them. And I put them all on because my bundles, I think Nick's were kind of like medium. I couldn't see what they were, to be honest, but some of mine had really big kits and then medium size and small size. So let me just share one of the other ones I sold. I put them on for 80. It's just crazy sometimes. You sort of go, oh, shall I put it on for 60, 70, 80? What's that? That's a risk. What's that doing there? That's I've chosen the wrong thing. So, what's going on there? We'll get to that in a minute. Hang on. Share screen. It's done it again. What is going on? I don't know what I'm doing. Share screen, Chrome tab. Okay, there we go. So I've now sold all of these bundles. Some I put on at 80, some I put on at 75. I think I sold this one for 69. I've sold another one for 68. And I think the other one I might have got full price for, possibly. So overall, for all of my friends' Lego, I've probably got, over 250 quid, probably near £300, which is all right. It was all part of a bundle, like a massive amount of Lego, which I bought for 1,600. But that friend's bit was only a little bit of it, maybe sort of 10% of it. So, yeah, I'm glad a chunk of that Lego's gone, because sorting it out has been a nightmare. I sold a load of it at the time. There were like Star Wars sets, like the Slave One, which is the Boba Fett ship. There was some other Star Wars Lego. There was a Technics remote control buggy, which you could actually use remote control on. There was a Technics crane. So they all sold at good money. So I'm well into profit, but I'm just trying to get rid of it. So Pete's going live at 3 with Nick, Z, and hopefully others to chat about 80s games. Oh, that's cool. What day is that, Pete? Is that on the Friday or the Saturday or the Sunday or the Monday? So Monday at 1 p.m, Pete's playing a game live on the PS4 called Everybody's. That's Saturday. So Saturday, 3 p.m, a chat with Nick and Z. And yeah, I hope to pop into there. And he's playing a game called Everyone's Gone to the Rapture, set in 1984. Oh yeah, that sounds cool. Be good to see you play it. It's not one where you can, if you die, you're not going to go start raging, are you? Hope not. Although that'd be quite fun. Okay, so yeah, all of those. Let's do one of the ones. Let's do some of the ones I just skip past. So all of that friend's Lego is gone and has done very well. So I'm pleased about that. So on to this one. So Vintage Risk. Again, this would have been car boot pickup. And it's quite nice actually, because a lot of the pieces you see there were still on the sprues. Sprues is what they're called. On these little plastic things hadn't been taken off. Now, I know George Ross, expert reseller that he is, actually sold one of these for a huge amount of money on Amazon. I think it went to Spain. But I didn't get the price he did. I got my £22, which I was quite happy with. So there's that one. Risk always sells for some reason. I don't know why. People love Risk. Okay, just a few more now. Yeah, Plant Pack. This is RA from Garden Centre. Probably bought a couple of years ago. And I had sold a couple at the time. and had about 3 left, and they've all sold recently. And I think it just must be people stuck indoors wanting to grow stuff. What it is you can grow plants without having soil in. So it's like there's like a pipe that feeds, and I don't know whether it's got nutrients. I don't really know what it is, but it's sold, and I think it cost about £7, something like that. But yeah, always glad to get rid of. I've sold a couple of vertiplanters, which are just basically canvas things you put plants in and can hang on a wall. Sold a couple of those as well. But I always tend to look around the garden centres for RA, but you have to get there the right time of year, so probably around about February sort of time. Okay, how are we doing? We almost done? I've got to get on and do some work. But yeah, the only reason I really came on was because I realised that if I wasn't careful, everything I did on YouTube was going to be a 5 Live because I'm not going out. But there you go. Is this the last one? So it's that and that. Yeah, this is the last one. And it's a clothing item. This was bought at a boot fair with 2 other similar hoodies. These were massive, these hoodies. But they really were in like lovely condition. Like it looked almost well, they did look unworn, unbelievable. And I think all 3 of them cost me £7. Originally, I would have put them on probably for about 32, 33, I think, but it just wasn't, wasn't biting. But sold. When did it sell? I think it sold this week. So glad to get the £27. And again, it took up quite a lot of room. This in the old clothes box. So that would have been about £2-3 to 27, which is never a bad thing. On clothes, I kind of have a rule of thumb: try and get 4 times what you pay for it. So that's sometimes a bit difficult when you're going into charity shops and you're seeing like Primark tops for like a £5, which is more than they cost in Primark. Not at the moment, but you know what I mean. So yeah, that's your lot really. That was 16 items that have sold from kind of like the beginning of March up to this morning actually. That Lego Friends bundle took a £68 offer on that. So I did my postage yesterday, but I've got a few items I need to pack up. I need to tidy up because the spare room is covered in Lego. You see that in one of my previous streams. So I want to tidy up. I need to go in the loft and grab some 80s stuff. So I'll be doing that later. I'm a little bit worried about being thrashed in the 80s pop quiz, but it's all for a good cause, so I won't worry too much about that. But that's all for me for now. I hope you all have a great day. Do go to well done, Peter. There's a link to find out all about the 80s fundraiser. Go to the Just Giving page if you can. If check out I'm going to go now, check out where they are because I know they've smashed their target, which is brilliant. I don't know whether they're setting a new target, but it's all raising money for coronavirus NHS fund. So all a great cause. So do try and tune in for what Nick's doing. Find all about it on that link that Andrew set up on Facebook. Thanks for doing all of that, Peter. Shell, I am still going. Have you not been here? It's been enthralling. Did you go and make a cup of tea or something? It's unbelievable. So rude. Never mind though. I know Shell's kicking off actually the 80s festival, so that should be entertaining. Looking forward to that, Shell. I'm sure it'll be fantastic. No pressure. All right, guys, take it easy. Hope you have a fabulous day. Lovely day again out there. Look after yourself, stay safe, and I'll see you soon.